Hi VTV24, I'm Gavin Wheeldon. Let's fight this coronavirus together. It all started with a Facebook post on the Hanoi Massive Community on Facebook. And yeah, it started with some posts there. I updated about the country. Yeah, I had someone from Southeast Asia Globe contact me and wanted to do an article. So I wrote kind of a diary about what the experience was from being here. And finally I'd heard that it started to go viral, and I saw that it was my Facebook posts were getting reposted. I was thinking like, oh my God, what's happening? I didn't expect this. And then I had news channels, and there's been about I think about 20 outlets that have been in contact with me. And it's been really difficult to manage it all. I just didn't expect it to be so positively received. Right? I'm just giving my honest thoughts. I'm a guest to Vietnam, but Vietnam has welcomed me a lot since posting the update. In my opinion, if you're going to visit any country, be it for a week or a year, I think you should respect that country and learn about them first and understand their cultures and what's good and what's not good. Vietnam has worked so hard compared to other countries, they've worked so hard to contain this and to stop it spreading. And so if you're not respectful in keeping yourself and others safe, then it's an insult. But yeah, I've been really happy with kind of how positive people have been towards me. So yeah, thank you everyone. People here have actually approached me and said, "Oh, you're the guy." But yeah, it's been really great, really. So this flight, the flight that I had on the 14th, or that landed on the 14th, that flight was for me to move to Vietnam. I want to start a life here. I visited quite a lot in the last year, and I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. I'd sold everything I owned. I'd sold cars. I'd sold anything I had. My whole life was a backpack and a suitcase. That's my whole life. I left my job. I knew it was risky, but I came here, kind of really hoping they would let me in. When they said that I'll have to go into 2-week quarantine, like that's, it's a small period of time for the rest of your life, right? It didn't really cross my mind to go back home to the UK. It kind of reminded me that this is something I've wanted for a long time, and I think I just have to fight that a little bit harder for it. And I've had many times in life that are like that. What you want isn't going to be that easy. You just have to wait a bit longer or work harder to get it. She was very upset. So she waited at the airport for me. And I told her that I have to wait because I have to go through some checks. And then we were waiting, and then an hour passed, and another hour. And so I had to tell her to go home. When I came here, I didn't have a SIM card. She was actually waiting for me with me. The bundle of soldiers here, they arranged for a SIM card to be bought for me. A Vietnamese SIM card. So yeah, here I am because of that. The first day when we arrived at the quarantine, it was like quite easy. In terms of getting set up, it was very organised here. The soldiers made everything very easy. Some of them speak a little bit of English. I think before then was very scary. I think it's natural to be scared, right? Because none of us have ever been in that situation before. But the conditions were fine. This is a military school, I've been told. I think Europeans were separated and put in this building at first. I think that was probably because I think the Europeans were probably more risky, but yeah, we've had others that were kind of okay, and they're filling this building up now. So now both buildings are starting to get more full. My housemates have been working out. I've been really busy doing things like writing articles and taking photos and videos. I've actually been busy with that kind of day and night. And apart from that, when I have when I have the time, I'm trying to contact loved ones and video call them. So I think it's getting calmer. There's no problems here at all. Everyone's kind of in this together. People are kind of trusting each other. People are playing football. The food is fine. It kind of varies day to day what we get. So we had things like rice. We've had meat. We've had banh mi in the mornings. We've had we've had noodles. So I was worried what the food would be, but it's fine. It's not worth trying to complain. I mean, it's 2 weeks. How difficult can it really be? So we've been tested that we're negative, so we're okay. If we had coronavirus, we would have to go to the hospital. And I think the information that we were given is that if you're native Vietnamese, they'll treat you for free. If you are a foreigner, you'll have to pay the hospital bills, but everything here is still going to be provided by Vietnam. An operation this huge is definitely going to be very, very expensive, and they've allowed us to stay here, so thank you. I'm disappointed with the UK. They've not been this prepared. That's something that I feel strongly about. The world has seen that this time, like coronavirus, is a different animal completely. I wish there was more preparation. London, and there's a lot of transit that happens in London. And London itself is very densely populated. You know, if you go on the tube, sometimes when you're on the underground train, the tube, you're kind of like this. Like it can be very, very packed. So you're in close proximity with people from multiple nations around the world. That's just going to breed an explosive situation if an illness strikes. So I'm very worried. I'm going to spend time with my fiance first and her family. They want to make sure I'm okay. They miss me a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to spend some time with her. I'm probably going to go and get some food with some friends, if it's safe to do so. And I think I'm also going to spend some time working on my motorbike here. I've got a mini project underway with my motorbike, so I'm really, really excited to start working on that and start riding it again. I've missed it a lot. I'll just say hello. I'm safe here. I'm doing okay. I don't have coronavirus. Hopefully I'll be out in the next 10 days.